Have you tried the new Viking by Creed yet? Well, this is definitely going to be one of my fragrances for Christmas. Welcome back to my channel, Ellie Smells, and I'm going to be doing a review on the fragrance itself and telling you a little bit more about Creed, because I get asked lots of questions. One in particular is, why is it so expensive? This was created this year in 2017 by Olivier Creed, and his inspiration for this particular fragrance was the Viking longships. Let's unbox it first. I absolutely adore and love this particular brand, Creed, especially has such a long lineage. It's been going since 1760. It started in London by a tailor, James Henry Creed. And everything about the packaging, the box, everything contained within the box pays homage to the fact that they were originally tailors to King George. You'll see by the front of the bottle that where it says Creed, they are actually tailoring shears. And then inside you do get a little pamphlet that shows you James Henry Creed and Olivier Creed. Actually, the son Owen Creed works alongside his father now, so they're actually on the 7th generation of Creed. And you do get a little pamphlet telling you all of the history, because when Creed first originally started, they were a fragrance house that people used to go to have their fragrances created specifically for them. So from King George, we have Tsar Nicholas, Napoleon, Princess Eugenie, Queen Victoria, and then in the 20th century, there was people like Winston Churchill, Humphrey Bogart, Audrey Hepburn, and also Grace Kelly, just to name a few. So it's just such a beautiful, beautiful range of fragrances. Anyway, back onto the Viking. So you'll see from the bottle, it's got the long ship on it. It's also got the fleur-de-lis on the top. But everything about the bottle and the ingredients in it are all handmade, hand-packaged, which makes them really unique. The Viking is actually classed as a woody aromatic. So when I first spray it, which I'll do now, just so that you know my other half today, it's the first time he's actually tried the Viking. And I think he's going to be writing a letter to Lady Santa to see if there might be one in his Christmas present list this year. So, when you first smell the Viking, it's really, really fiery but fresh. And that's because in the top notes you have ingredients such as pink pepper, you have bergamot, and you have Sicilian lemon, which makes it quite fruity. But then in the heart note you have peppercorns, you have rose, and you have mint. So the mint keeps it really, really fresh with a slightly floral note to it. And in the base note you have sandalwood, vetiver, patchouli, and then you also have lavender. So initially it's quite intense with the Creed fragrances because they actually contain more of the fragrance essence than most of the other lines of fragrances that you will try or wear. This is going to be lasting on your skin longer. Literally a couple of sprays will last you all day. And with the Creed fragrances as well, they tend to use as much natural essence as they can, and they have the pick of the best. So these are all reasons, and part of the reasons that people think that Creed is very, very expensive. But literally what I would say is, if you love your fragrances and you like to collect maybe some slightly different ones, or you want to smell just different to everybody else, these are definitely a range to go to. These are amongst some of my best-selling, and this one literally has been flying off the shelves because it is just so gorgeous. Definitely a lovely winter fragrance because it's warm but still very fresh without being too overpowering. So the gentleman that I would buy this for would be maybe somebody that's worn maybe some of the other Creeds, such as the Aventus or the Green Irish Tweed, some of the Tom Fords, maybe the Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb, even some of the other fragrances like the Bleu de Chanel or the Dior Sauvage. So this would be an ideal fragrance for him. So when I say for the gentlemen, there's also a lot of ladies that I work with that love this because it has that floral heart note. So really, on men's and women's skin, this smells fabulous. But I know that it's one that Tim here, he would love to have as well. So let's see about that one. Some of the ways that you can actually buy the Creed fragrances. At the moment, the Viking comes in a 50ml, which retails at £185, and the 100ml, which is this size bottle, which is £255. I know that they are a considered purchase, but it definitely is. You get what you pay for. This is such a premium brand. It's the best of the best. The fragrances are absolutely beautiful. I would always go for the 100ml bottle, purely for the fact that literally you are getting the second 50ml of the bottle for around about £60–65, which when you imagine it's £185 for the first 50ml. So always go for the larger bottle if you can afford it. The thing with Creed as well is they do the most tremendous packaging. You get beautiful bags with ribbon, beautiful wrap, and also boxes where in some of the lines they have things like the shower gels, body lotions, and their soaps, and their soaps are amazing. Soaps retail at around about £28. So they are like fantastic, and it's such a beautiful gift. If you imagine somebody waking up on Christmas morning and seeing a Creed bag, I know that I would be absolutely over the moon. As would Tim, I think. Hint. Anyway, I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to be reviewing next on my channel the Creed Aventus and the Ladies Aventus. So stay with me for that, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.